Hi everyone, I'm back with another Q&A video where I answer questions from viewers related to body acceptance, body image, and just developing a better relationship with your body. So this question that I'll be addressing is from Olivia, and this is a summary of her question. So Olivia says, for as long as I can remember, I've hated my body and wished it were different. I never understood why my body looked the way that it did when other women in my family were so small, and this has been a source of tremendous anxiety for me. My sister has always been my biggest trigger. She has the body I always wished I had, and every time I see her, it feels like a stab in the heart. It has gotten to the point where we completely avoid each other's company because the jealousy I feel whenever she's around is all consuming, and as a result, our relationship is basically non-existent. If you have any thoughts or suggestions as to how to deal with the overwhelming jealousy and how to learn to see my sister as a whole person again, not just a coveted body, I would be forever grateful. So thank you so much, Olivia, for writing in your question and for being so open to share how you're struggling. I just really want to empathize with you and have a lot of compassion for your situation. You know, it's really one thing if we feel jealous or we desire bodies of celebrities or people on social media, but when it's a family member, when it's somebody that is literally so close to home and we have a deep relationship and history with, it can be extra hard. So the first thing I really want you to know is that, it's not your fault that you feel this way. We live in a culture right now of body hierarchy, where it's very real that some bodies are treated better than others. Also, your sister is in this body hierarchy. So she happens to be in this body that is on that spectrum of, like you said, more coveted bodies. So it's really neither of your fault that you just kind of ended up in this culture where this is the case. However, it doesn't mean that it doesn't make the feelings real and painful to deal with. So the first thing I would also say is to how to kind of start to rebuild that relationship is to bring awareness that, it's not her that you're jealous of, but it's the body that she's in and what it has come to represent in our culture. So it's what has this body, what has our culture made it mean? We are really conditioned to see bodies and not people. And I can tell that you already have that awareness, as you said, how can I learn to see my body as a whole my sister as a whole person again? So it tells me that you have that awareness that you're seeing a body and not your sister. So you can start by really looking at the qualities of your sister that's not her body. So maybe just list them out. Who is she beyond her body? Is she kind? Is she funny? Focusing on what do you like to do together? Is she an artist? Is she sporty? Who is she beyond her body? And then also, more importantly, who are you beyond your body? Because likewise, as much as you're seeing her as a body, you're seeing yourself as a body too. And that's, again, it's we're conditioned to see ourselves that way. So who are you outside of your body? Because the body is just a shell. So who are you within that? Because that's who you really are. That's who we have relationship with. We don't have relationship with bodies. We have relationship with people. And I want to make a point to not force yourself with this. So if you're like, oh, I still just see her as a body, even though I listed all these qualities, that's fine. This exercise is merely just about starting to bring that awareness and attention to who that person is, who your sister is outside of her body, and who you are outside of your body. And I'd also want to say too, have you had a conversation with her? I don't know. I know you said your relationship is non-existent, but did you have a close relationship? Could you talk with her or even just, write an email to her and just tell her and say, I'm really struggling with the issues around my body and it's not you that I'm upset with. This is my own stuff that I'm dealing with. You just happen to be in this body that is triggering for me right now. But I really want you to know I love you and it is not you and I care about you. and I'm working on it. I'm working on it so that we can have a close relationship again. That's another suggestion if that feels right for you. Another one I can give too is I'm a big fan of, quotes or mantras. So using a mantra, something like, my body is good just as it is, or all bodies are good bodies. And, either having post-it notes up around about it, or a favorite of mine is setting reminders on my phone to pop up maybe like 3 times a day that just reads, my body is good just as it is. And it just starts to kind of disrupt this negative thinking pattern that we have about ourselves and really start to feed in some new ideas and beliefs that are more supportive for us. And lastly, I can just say, continue to keep doing your healing work. Continue to keep following people that make you feel good about yourself. Exposing yourself to a diversity of bodies on social media. I don't know if you're working with a therapist or a coach, so I'd also invite you, if that's available to you, to do that. And most importantly, know that this takes time. It takes a lot of time, so much more time than we wish that it would. But every time we keep doing this work, we are making progress. So I want to commend you on the progress that you are doing and that you've already made. I know that you're doing great. So thank you so much, and just keep going. So thanks everybody for watching. If you have a question about body acceptance, how to develop a better relationship with your body, maybe that's around food or exercise or whatever it may be, you can just pop in your question at the link below. If you like this video, if you feel somebody else might receive value from viewing it, please share it. And then finally, if you haven't already, you can download my free body acceptance jumpstart guide, 5 actions to feel better in your body now, and you can click on that again in the link below. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.